Good evening, Pranesh, and good evening to my fellow panelists. I'd like to say three or four things, but before I say those, can I please very sincerely compliment my dear friends Amit ji and Anwar ji. Their disagreements on politics on Kumbh, yes, it happens, and they are in political parties, but really it is very heartwarming. The जिस श्रद्धा से उन्होंने कुंभ के बारे में बात करी है शुद्ध हिंदी में, मैं उनको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, एंड दैट इज व्हाट आई थिंक शुड बी प्रिजर्व्ड in India, in Indians. And I think that is a legacy that Amit ji and Anwar ji are taking forward. So I really sincerely want to thank them. Um, Now, coming to the politics of it, and I like to make a couple of points out here. Absolutely, and you were right, Pranesh. 2 days ago, in fact, when I was talking about the fecal coliform, I was as critical as anybody else in the opposition, with logic and data and facts, of course, of Yogi Adityanath ji. It is a fact. What is a fact, as I said. And if I can remember the exact phrase, faith can move mountains, but not facts. So, yes, somebody needs to answer that. But at the same time, I did not call Maha Kumbh as Mrityu Kunj. I did not call Kumbh as Faltu. I did not abuse people who are taking bath there. I was like Amit ji and like Anwar ji, respectful of the endowment of our civilization. This is a endowment that is to all Indians. So I'm glad you made that distinction. On politics, people can differ, but on the faith, on the civilization endowment, let us be one. Let us admire the fact that within a span of a month, on a river bank which spans merely 1 kilometer, a population twice the size of America, more than 650 million people have come and taken a dip. I mean, this is not something which is can be explained in a matter of fact way. It is beyond spectacular. Let us appreciate that. Of course, there would be problems there because that is a mass of humanity. But two things stand out. The fact that largely it went without any hassle, largely I say 650 million people. And second, for all those people who always are itching to create a divide between Indians, please remember that half the population of this country has visited Prayagraj. How many of them were Dalits? How many of them were Brahmins? How many Kshatriyas? How many OBCs? How many Muslims, Christians, Hindus? Nobody knows. That is the beauty of this country. And I want people to appreciate that. Now, finally, I cannot not mention this. Hinduism has withstood, and Hindus have withstood abuse of all kinds, sometimes from people who are from other religion, sometimes from people who are belonging to the same religion. And they've taken it in their stride, honestly. And I would want it to be a fact that is noted, especially because RP Singh ji and my good friend Karan are here, who are the people who are truly wanting to protect Hinduism. They are the ones who don't care about Hindus being abused, but they care about Hindus being abused constitutionally and legally. When Hindus are being discriminated against on the basis of 7 or 8 things that have made us 8th-class citizens constitutionally, legally, that is what is really hurting the Hindus. Somebody, arbit person abusing Hindus and Hinduism is not hurting us. What is hurting us is the Waqf Act. What is hurting us is the Places of Worship Act. What is hurting us is the RT Act. What is hurting us is 7 lakh Hindus not able to go back to their own land. That is what is hurting us. So instead of playing the victim and saying, oh my God, somebody has abused Hindus, please can you concentrate on what is really being used to hurt Hindus. That is what I want to talk about.